Malacanang has rejected the private sector's plea to allow them to directly purchase vaccines from manufacturers. JC Cosico will tell us why.
For almost 2 weeks now, the country's vaccine stockpile remains at 1.1 million doses. The government is expecting some 2 million doses more by month's end, a combination of Sinovac and AstraZeneca shots. But the private sector wants to speed up the process. This as they seek the vaccination of economic frontliners.
The government is disadvantaged also in ordering because we cannot make down payments, no? We have been borrowing money, and so we are at the tail end of the orders.
In an interview with One News, Philippine Chamber of Commerce Honorary Chairman Sergio Ortiz-Luis says the sector wants to directly procure shots and do away with tripartite deals with the national government. He says this will quicken negotiations, especially with counterpart pharmaceutical companies. Not to mention, the move will save the government some money.
Anything that the private sector and LGUs import will be a saving. So I think it behooves the government to really make it easy for the private sector to be able to import the requirements of their people.
Ortiz-Luis said this will also help them vaccinate employees who are way below the government's priority list. Former Health Chief Esperanza Cabral tells 1PH that she supports the move.
Ang aking prinsipyo dyan ay kung sino ang makakagawa ng mas mahusay at mas mabilis na pag-aangkat at pagbibigay ng bakuna, ayun ang dapat gumawa.
But as for Cabinet Secretary Carlo Nograles, the private sector only has to wait a little longer. He tells Totoo Lang that the workforce may be inoculated by the third quarter, just in time for arrival of vaccines through tripartite agreements.
Dapat within the second quarter, which is April, May, and June, and nandun na tayo sa senior citizens plus essential workers and some of our, or nakapag-umpisa na tayo sa indigent population. Para pagdating po ng karamihan ng mga doses na prinamis through the tripartite agreement, with the LGUs, with the private sector, sa third quarter.
The palace tells the private sector, stick with tripartite deals.
Allowed po mag-import ang mga private sector. Kaya nga lang po sa pamamaraan ng tripartite agreement. Hindi po gobyerno nag-i-insist on the tripartite agreement. Sa mulat-mula po, hindi po natin pinipigilan ng private sector, pero gustuhin man nila, they cannot go to a manufacturer and purchase on their own.
Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque also reiterates that vaccines are not yet approved for commercial use. For News 5, JC Cosico, we are One News.